Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tori. I would like to ask you a few questions. As we know, Toys R Us has filed bankruptcy in September 2017. In your opinion, why did they file for bankruptcy?
In my research on the history of Toys R Us, I think their bankruptcy is caused of they went private through the buyout leverage in 2005. Buyout leverage is when you buy a company using a bunch of debt. For example, I want to buy Toys R Us. The selling price is $10 million, but I only have $1 million. So I go to the bank and try to get a loan for the remaining $9 million. The problem is the bank will ask for collateral in order to take out a $9 million loan. So I put Toys R Us as a collateral if I get the loan. So now I have two things. I own Toys R Us and $9 million debt. But in reality, the debt was $6.6 billion, most of which was paid for through loans that went right on the balance sheet of Toys R Us. So that explains the huge debt increase in 2005. The term of buyout leverage is like taking out a mortgage to buy a house. Once you do that, you should have a reliable source of income. Because as soon as the cash flow stops, you are liable to lose your home. Same goes to Toys R Us. As long as the cash flow situation is fine, there's no worries. But once it slows down, here we are.
So your point here is to say that their cash flow is slowing down. Why do you think it happened?
Something that I'm inclined to blame for all of this is the decline of toy popularity in general. It's all about the technology. The technology video games are awesome today. For example, GTA 5 could be played for weeks or months before getting tired of them instead of playing Pong that for sure will not be played longer than a minute. The apps and games on the phones is also a true competitor. Why spend a ton of money on Legos when most apps are free?
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you, Mr. Tori. Thanks for your cooperation.
You're welcome.